Hi there, Virgo, and welcome to Soulocity Psychic Readings. My name's Simone, and I'm doing a love reading for you today. So, we're going to take a look at where you currently are at in your particular love connection, how you're feeling about it, how your person's feeling about it, and where this connection might end up. It is for anybody who is dealing with somebody in terms of love. So, let's get you some answers. What does Virgo need to know about their current love connection, please? What does Virgo need to know about the person on their mind? What is happening with this connection? And what can Virgo expect from this connection, please? Angels, ancestors, and universe, clear and accurate guidance for Virgo, please. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. What do you need to know about this love connection? Keeping in mind, please, Virgo, that this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. This is particularly for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, but you can check out your other placements if you are looking for some extra messages or insight for yourself. Virgo, 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 what do you need to know? Oh, some of you are in a new connection. Obviously, that won't be everybody, but some of you are in a relatively new connection. And I feel like so far it's blossoming. It's unexpected for some of you. And you didn't expect to develop the feelings that you have, but it also feels as though something's a little bit off. So you're not completely convinced on this person, or you're not completely sure that you've made the right decision by choosing this person. But anyway, we'll see what both of you are doing and where the connection is headed. One more shuffle. All right, Virgo, let's have a look. I'll lay out all the cards first, and then we will come back and have a look at your story. Excuse me if I sniffle or cough. I've got a bit of a sinus thing going on at the moment. Okay, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. What is going on with you here? So in the middle here, Seven of Pentacles and Temperance. This is the mutual energy between you and your person. Okay, this is a slow moving connection. This is, I kind of feel like this comes back to has the right decision been made? And I do feel as though, Virgo, it's more on your part than it is on your person's part, where you are questioning if you've made the right decision. So it's like you don't want to move too fast. You don't want to completely commit, even though, like, you're telling this person, yes, I'm interested, yes, I am committing to you and I am loyal to you and all of those things, but there's this niggling feeling at the back of your mind. Have I made the right choice in person? So perhaps that you've recently left somebody else, or perhaps you very quickly moved from one relationship into this one, or you recently started talking to this person and you're not like it's going smoothly, but I don't know, there's this feeling of, are we doing the right thing? For a lot of you, I feel like it's taken a long time to get together with this person. At times, communication was there and then it wasn't there, and it was a little bit on and off, or hot and cold with this particular person. So you may not even be in that full-blown, fully committed connection with them yet. It might not be a relationship, so to speak. But there is definitely communication with this person. You're talking to them, but you're trying not to move too fast. And possibly your person would like things to move a little bit faster. It may be that your heart is still connected to somebody else, Virgo. So you're still thinking about all the what ifs with somebody else. If perhaps it didn't turn out the way that you were hoping it would, and now you're connecting to this other person. But yeah, the mutual energy here is we need to just take it slow, because am I sure that this is the person that I want to be with? We have got in the middle there Taurus energy and Sagittarius in the mutual energy. Okay, so up here, this is you, Virgo. This is how you in particular are feeling about the connection. We've got the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Cups, and immediately that is telling me that you've had to leave somebody else behind, or you are still thinking about the what ifs with somebody else, or what if I didn't choose this particular person? What if I chose somebody else? What if I didn't get into this connection? I'm feeling a lot of what ifs, because it's with that 10 of Wands there, it's telling me that you quite possibly gave up on something else, or gave something up to be with this person. Now, whether it be, giving up your, I guess, freedoms that come with being single, or whether you gave up the possibility of being with a different person, or moved away from somebody else to be with this person, or to be talking or connecting with this person. Like, what did you give up here? Let's get some clarity. 10 of Wands, 5 of Cups. Did you have to give up on some kind of a dream? 4 of Swords. So you've had to let go of something that it still is weighing a little heavy on your mind there, Virgo. Queen of Pentacles. It's the what ifs. It's the what ifs. It's what I was saying. It's that feeling of, what could I have if I didn't choose this person? Did I give myself enough time to heal and process the last relationship that I was in? I'm really feeling like you are in some way still attached to somebody else, Virgo. Like, you've not completely pulled away from another person, or, even if there was a previous relationship and you guys, you're done, you're over, it's like your energy is still sitting with another person. So you're not completely and entirely in this current connection that we're talking about. So yeah, you quite possibly have, feelings for this person. You really enjoy their company. But I've got this feeling of you're not sold on them. You probably tell them that you are. You're probably telling everybody around you that, yes, I'm very happy with this person. And you probably do have happiness with this person. But are they your person? I feel like you're not entirely sure. It's kind of like you're trying to convince yourself that this is your person. So I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to see where it goes. Let's see what comes up in the future or down the track. Because Virgo, I feel like you are not completely sold on the person that you are currently dealing with. Your person, on the other hand, they are sold on you. We've got the Sun and the Queen of Cups on your person's side. This is how they view the connection. This person is in love with you, Virgo. They're in love with you. You bring a lot of joy and happiness into their life. they have decided that you are their person. It's quite possible that this person's been waiting some time to come together with you. For some of you, it's years. Now, they're holding back with their feelings a little bit here with that Queen of Cups. But because they can see that you are not yet completely sold on them. And they do have, I feel some fears that they could lose you at any moment. But they're in no way prepared to give you the opportunity to run away from them. Clarify the Sun and the Queen of Cups, please. They do not want to give you any kind of opportunity to run away from them, because it's like, well, I've got you now. I'm not letting you go. And I really do feel like you've known this person for a long time, and it's taken a long time to get to this point in your connection to each other. Others of you, yes, this is a new connection. So I feel like for most of you, this is a relatively new connection, but you've probably known this person for a while, and now that the two of you are finally together, like quite possibly your person had to convince you in some way to be with them, or they had to prove themselves to you. And now that they got you, all they can think about is having this future with you. You've got the Wheel and the Two of Wands. I've been waiting a really, really long time. I've put in a lot of work to get Virgo. I feel for a lot of you, seeing a lot more of Virgo. And if the two of you don't see a lot of each other, or this is a long distance relationship with that Two of Wands there, your person is definitely thinking about, how can I come together with Virgo? How can I get my hands on Virgo? How can I see my Virgo in the flesh? There may be some differences between the two of you. It could be a difference in terms of the distance between the two of you, physical distance, but it could even be that you have like a different cultural background, or, your upbringing's quite different. You're living in completely different areas or states or something like that. It won't be for everybody, but this person, they've worked very hard to get Virgo. And they're not willing to let go of this connection. So Virgo, if you are trying to convince yourself that this is the connection for you, you need to convince your person that you are in this. This is the issue here. You need to convince them that you are over your past person and that you are completely interested in being with them, because they feel that you are not completely committed, or that you are still thinking about somebody else, or that you haven't healed from your previous relationship. They feel this. And I kind of feel like that's causing them to put in even more work. So Virgo, I know you like your person to be 100% focused on you, but your person might be taking that even further. So you might notice that this person is, maybe a little bit obsessed, or a little bit possessive or controlling, or it's because they want you to be all about them, and they do not want to lose you because they've worked so hard to get you. They finally got you. So now we need to keep Virgo here. So you may be getting a little bit claustrophobic with the amount of attention that you're getting from this person. Even though you want them to sort of obsess over you or give you all that attention, you might be finding that it's a little bit too much. So just be mindful of that. They just want to know that you are 100% choosing them, because they have these fears that you might go back to the previous person. What do you want from this connection, Virgo? You want all of this person's love. And, really, you just want to be loved. End of story. Ace of Cups, Nine of Swords. You just want to be loved. You just want somebody to be able to pour all of your love into, and you want them to do that for you. You don't want to be in a connection that has you second guessing the other person's feelings. You certainly don't want to be in a connection like you previously were. So there are some concerns here because you're thinking about that person from the past, and you're thinking about, what if I had stayed with that person, or what if I had tried harder to keep that previous person. But at the same time, that previous relationship really brought out those feelings of anxiety in you. You're still thinking about that person. What could I have had with them? And now you've got this new person here. You're going, please don't put me in a position to have to second guess. Don't put me in a position to have to check your phone. I don't want to have to always be questioning where you are, what you're doing, who you're doing it with. Please just be transparent with me. That is what you want in this connection. Somebody who is transparent, somebody who is honest, somebody who's going to be loyal to you and not have you questioning where the connection is going. You just want somebody who is upfront, because you want to be able to do that with your person, but you're going to sort of stay stuck to or attached to the previous relationship while trying to work out if this is the right person for you. And your person can feel that. I have to bring that up again. Your person knows that you are not completely in it. So that would be why they are holding back a little bit, and that would be why you're getting these concerns again in this connection. Are they really in it? Are they really in love with me? High Priestess, the Star. You want to know 100% that this person is putting all of their efforts into this connection, that this person actually is in love with you the way that they say they are, that they don't have any other options, that, you know, when they say they are doing whatever, that they're actually doing that, that they're not putting their time into other people or anybody else, because you're Virgo, I feel like your ultimate wish come true would just be to be in a loving connection. Somebody that you love, who loves you just as much, who doesn't have you second guessing. That's what you're looking for overall. You're hoping that you found it in this connection. The thing is, your person is holding back because they're not sure that you are over the person from the past. I can't, by looking at these cards, yes, you have big feelings for this person. Do you love them? I'm not entirely sure of that. Are you hoping that they're going to come in and be that person that you get your happily ever after with? Absolutely. Are you convinced that they are the person? No. Are you telling them that they are? Highly likely. But you're not yet convinced. So your person is over here, Virgo. You've got death and rebirth. You've got Three of Wands. This is what they want. They want to see a little bit of change, and they want to see progression in the connection. So I kind of feel like you're not doing enough on their terms, not on my terms, you know, by their standards. You're not doing enough, or you're not giving them enough to indicate that you are well and truly interested in a future with them. So, as I've already said, they're holding back on their feelings. They want to see, I kind of feel like your person is in this mindset of, what do I need to do to prove to Virgo? Or what do I need to do to convince Virgo? What do I need to change about myself? I feel like your person is comparing themselves to your previous partner, or your ex, or the person that your mind is pretty much stuck on. It's possible that you talk about that previous person a bit with your new person, or they know the history. So I do feel as though they're comparing themselves to your previous person, and now they want to convince you that they are just as good, if not better than your previous person. They want to show you, hey, Virgo, I can treat you better than they did, or I am better than they are, I'm nicer than they are, I can be just as passionate as your previous person. And they want to say all of that stuff to you, Virgo, but at the same time, I feel like they're frightened of, if they say all that, it's going to upset Virgo. Virgo's going to be triggered. We're going to have an argument. So it's better if I just keep all of that to myself. Three of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, clarifying those cards. Your person has these concerns that you want your happily ever after with your previous person. They want you to want that with them. They want you to see a future with them. They see a future with you, but they have these concerns. They definitely see a future with you. They've chosen you as their person. They're very happy with you. They can see themselves settling down in a long-term committed relationship with you, Virgo. 10 of Cups. But they have these worries that your mind is on the other person. And at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Three of Cups. So 3 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles. They're concerned that you want the happily ever after with your previous person. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles, please. They know that you're not convinced on settling down with them, and they want to convince you. I've said that a few times already, because they see that happily ever after with you. As I said, they've put in a lot of work, a lot of time and energy into getting to this stage with you, even if it's just the talking stage. They've worked really hard at getting here with you. Yeah, they're worried that you're interested in somebody else. They've got they're very anxious about the relationship or the connection that you guys have, and they're very worried that it can fall apart at any second because you might choose the other person. I do feel as though, Virgo, you are the one in control of this connection. So whatever you want to do, your person probably follows along with that. You make the decisions in the connection, because they're doing whatever they need to do to keep you happy. As I said, they're not going to bring up the issues that they're having with this connection. They're not going to say, hey, Virgo, I feel like you're still very much in love with or thinking about your last relationship or that other person. They're not going to say that because they don't want to trigger you. They just want to keep you happy. They want to keep you thinking about them, not about that other person. But they are really, I feel, freaking out that they're going to lose you. So they're doing whatever they need to do to hang on to you. And as I was talking about before, it may feel like a little bit too much because they're trying so hard. So if you don't want them to be causing you to feel in some way claustrophobic or too controlling, then you need to start showing this person that you choose them if you truly do choose them. If you don't choose them, Virgo, you need to really be thinking about the message that you're sending out to this person, because they are super anxious in this connection. They're not entirely sure of where they stand. You might be telling them that they are the one, but your actions are sending them a different signal. What are you going to do? 5 of Swords, Page of Wands. You're going to probably continue to think about the other person while trying to build something with this person that you're with now, the person that you are in the connection with now. I kind of feel like You're always going to see the other person as the one that got away. And for a period, at least the next 6 months, you're going to be wondering, have I made the right choice? But you are going to work on keeping this connection that you're currently in. The Tower, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. So definitely, you will have these moments of, what have I done? Getting involved with this person. What have I done by telling this person that I'll commit to them? Because you keep having these thoughts keep creeping up. Oh no, I should have just focused on the other person. I should have tried harder with the other person. Now I'm in this new connection, but my mind is still on the past. So it's going to take a lot of, I guess, strength on your part and a lot of convincing yourself of all the reasons why this person is a good choice or a good match for you. It's going to take effort. Seven of Pentacles. It's going to take effort for you, Virgo, to convince yourself that you actually see the long term with this person, that you see the happy long term with this person. Your person's over here with the Page of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, trying to work you out. They're freaking out because they feel as though you're going to leave them. Five of Pentacles. They're not sure, and I've said this a million times, they're not sure that you are all the way in this connection. So if you well and truly are, start doing something to show this person. Stop talking about that person from the past. If you're still in contact with that person from the past, maybe you need to make a clean break. Some of you have called your current person by the name of your previous person, which was a huge red flag for this person. But they've worked so hard at getting you that even that wasn't enough to deter them. I don't know who it was, but one of you called your now person the name that your previous person goes by. Because that's where your mind is. That's where your heart is, with the previous person. So your person just really wants to know where you're at with this connection. Are you going to leave them? Are you planning on stepping out? Are you truly happy? They may be, Virgo, just so you're aware, they may be checking your phone. They may be checking your messages in your recent call list to see if you've been in contact with the previous person, to see if you've still got that message thread with the previous person, or did you delete it? Huge concerns that you are still involved with the other person, or that you are still in love with the other person. Judgment. They are definitely trying to get a look at your the stuff in your phone, trying to get a look at how much you are still connecting with this other person. Okay, it's Judgment, Ace of Wands, the Devil, and the Eight of Swords. So this person is currently struggling to see that this is going to go anywhere, because you are still thinking about that other person. I don't know how else to say this, Virgo. They are obsessing over you. They feel a huge amount of passion towards you. They want to tell you, you know, how very deeply they are in love with you. And I feel like they are trying to make this very clear, or they have made it very clear, that all they want is you. They think about you all the time. They're obsessing over the fact that you may step out of this connection, that you might just say, you know what, I can't do this. I'm still in love with the other person, or the other person has returned. They're very aware that at any moment, Virgo, you may end this connection, relationship, situationship, whatever it is. They're very aware that you are not committed, dedicated to them, and that you might just end it. So if you've recently decided that, no, I'm all the way in this, then start showing your person, because they're very scared that this is going to come to an end, that working so hard to get Virgo is not going to pay off, because Eight of Swords, they're very worried that there is no way forward here. They wish there was, and they can see that they could be very happy with you, but they can also see that you're not convinced. And I know I've said that a few times. I really feel like I'm repeating myself, but it's the repeating message. In the outcome position, Four of Wands, Four of Pentacles. So the two of you can be very happy together. You know, as I said, for most of you, you've known this person for quite some time. You've got two fours here, which says that there is a strength in what you guys have already built. Okay, you know each other quite well, but it's a slow progression. I feel as though your person really has thoughts about living with you. Perhaps you've even thought about living with this person. Maybe you do live together. But even in that regard, should the two of you, move in together, you're still going to be questioning, am I making the right decision? Because Four of Pentacles is telling us that you are not. You are holding back. You are holding back because you are not sure about this person. For some of you, it's that feeling of having settled because you, for whatever reason, cannot be with the previous person. You've gone, okay, well, this person has turned up. This person is really interested in me. Maybe I should just be with them. And now I have to convince myself and I have to really work at this connection to make it lasting and to make it as fulfilling as I need it to be. Can it be long-term? Yes, it can be a long-term relationship. Will you be completely happy? I'm not entirely sure. I feel like you'll always be thinking about the what ifs. What if I didn't get into this connection? Would the other person have come back to me? Yeah, the Moon and the Magician. So it's going to take some work to make this work. And I feel like it's personal work. I feel like it's working on your mindset. I feel like it's about, for some of you, being honest with this person, telling them that, yeah, I'm still processing the previous connection, but I am willing to, put in the time and effort with you. I'm willing to make you a priority. And, eventually I think we can have a future together, but right now I'm just focused on building with you. I think the conversation might be necessary because your person's very aware that you're holding on to some feelings there, and that you are, a bit concerned about the past. Who do we have on the table here? Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aries, I'm seeing Sagittarius, a bit of Taurus, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Cancer. Those are the main energies that are popping out to me at the moment. So you may or may not be dealing with any of those signs, but they are there. So Virgo, I think this is about really, making the decision. If you want to be with this person, showing them that you want to be with them, convincing yourself that this is the connection that you're going to focus on. Because there are these, very back of the mind, subconscious thoughts about a previous person. And that in a sense, you're hoping that the previous person will make a return to you, and then the two of you can get back together. Because you're not all the way in it with this connection that we're talking about today, or the person that you're currently dealing with. Not all the way in it. They're very aware of that. They're scared that they're going to lose you. So yeah, I think you need to make a clear decision here about who you're going to choose, who you're going to focus on. What is the final message for Virgo, please, Moonology? What is the final message for Virgo? Work through your fears, Virgo. So that would be about, letting go of the feelings that you're hanging on to from the previous. It's time to take action, so that decision needs to be made. Surrender to the divine. Let your guides or the universe sort of take over here. Listen to your intuition. Which way do you need to be going with this? And confidence is your key to success. So make a decision, and once you make that decision, you need to stick with it, because if you tell this person that you're going to be investing in them, you need to prove that to them. You need to show that to them. So once you make that decision, Virgo, you need to follow through with it, and trust that you're making the right decision for yourself. So Virgo, that is your reading. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you found it helpful. And if you did, please give the video a thumbs up so that the messages continue to get to the Virgos who need to hear them. I wish you all the best of luck, Virgo. A little bit of a tricky situation, but I do feel that once you make the decision, you can work through it. I will definitely be back to chat with you again. Bye for now, Virgo.